Arcane Season 2 kicks off with Act 1, which includes the first 3 episodes. Episodes 1, 2, and 3 do what any great sequel should: expand on the themes from Season 1, level up the animation and style, and go bolder with the storytelling. Make no mistake, this is a great start to Season 2 and sets up Acts 2 and 3 perfectly. Even so, there's a bit less substance in terms of the story points, at least so far. I love the style of these first 3 episodes though. The sequences are incredible. There's a particular sequence in episode 3 where multiple plot lines converge in a beautifully matched montage, and it's absolutely breathtaking. If you have seen episode 3, you know what I'm talking about. I wanted to rewatch that scene over and over again. Also, I was so glad that the show maintained its edge, that not everything in life is about right or wrong, and that there are grey areas, and sometimes two people can be right even though they are going against each other. And if you thought you saw everything between Vi and Jinx in season 1, you are mistaken, and I loved how they handled the relationship, at least again, so far. However, what's missing in this first act, and something I'm sure they can improve and fix in acts 2 and 3, is more dynamics within the story itself. There's a lot of action, more than I expected, and even when it's not action-packed, the story is often told through music sequences, whether it's an emotional moment or an action set piece. They rely heavily on visuals and soundtrack rather than simple character interactions. Now, don't get me wrong, Arcane 2 is still brilliant. If I ignore Season 1, Season 2 still starts off with a bang. There aren't many flaws out there, just the few that I've already mentioned. But because Season 1 was such a masterpiece, it's almost impossible to top it. And I felt that in Act 1 of Season 2. It's not that Act 1 did not deliver, it's just that Season 1 was already so strong that Act 1 of Season 2 can't help but feel like a setup, which was a little disappointing but totally understandable. On the positives though, the series expands the mythology beautifully, and the way they address what happened at the end of season 1 is amazing. They use imagery over dialogue to express what the characters feel, which connected with me a lot. Still, I feel these episodes could have used a bit more depth, a bit more dialogue. Maybe I got used to that after watching The Penguin. I think Act 2 and 3 can flesh out these stories more. I also wish each episode were like 1 hour long. They felt shorter for some reason. Episode 3 though, the finale of Act 1, is absolutely fantastic and sets up some exciting possibilities. I just hope they expand beyond character gripes and personal conflicts, bringing in more story and political intrigue. There's something that happens at the end of season 1 that gives me hope for this, but I want the overarching issues to feel more unified, to feel more cohesive. Season 1 had it all: motivations, story and plot. Season 2 so far is slightly lacking in story depth, but the character motivations and interactions are still excellent and up there with season 1. The art style is even more stunning, and you could call this a visual masterpiece without question. Overall, Act 1 did a beautiful job, and it's fair to say that it shouldn't be judged as a complete piece yet. I'm really excited to see where Act 2 and 3 takes us. I'll dive deeper into the characters in another analysis video if needed, but for now, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please do like and subscribe.